Walt, please, just end your mewing streak for once, and admit you're a mouth breather.
Who are you talking to right now? Do you even know how much gats I riz up a year? I mean, even if I told you, you wouldn't believe it. Do you know what would happen if I suddenly stopped going to Riz Academy? A skibbity. So Sigma, that it could be ratioed by queso, goes belly up, disappears. It gets phantom taxed by Quandale Dingle. No, you clearly don't know who the true Sigma is, so let me clue you in. A guy opens his door and gets mogged. Do you think that of me? No. I am the one who mogs.
Is this him?
Yes.
You.
What's up?
Come here.
You.
What is supposed to be?
Guillotine, you hear me?
Put your clothes back on.
Guillotine.
Put your clothes back on and come with
I
me.
feel like it.
You feel like it?
I feel like it.
Put your pants back on.
Can you hear us?
Here we go. Okay, follow me.
You got a mic? Nah, man. I think Geronimo.
Yeah, sorry.
You're good. Follow.
All right.
Geronimo, like, are really good about it.
Oh, okay, good. Well, I'm glad that Geronimo thing ended
What's
up
going
being
on?
good for some people.
Yeah. Yeah, bye. Hey, do you have a mic, Guillotine?
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah. What's up?
Sweet.
Okay, hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Okay, so, I know you're aware of what Lieutenant Colonel Ranger, or Obi-Wan, put in the announcements today about sexual assault. And that is a real issue. It's a true thing that happens.
Uh-huh.
And I find it very immature of you, and kind of stupid, to have the ignorance to put a fucking eggplant emoji as a reaction underneath that. Can you please explain to me why the fuck you did that?
Because it was immature.
Because it was immature? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm not 100% sure of the actions to take from here.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you and say, oh well, my bad. But that's exactly what happened. Is I saw it. I felt like being immature, and that's why I posted.
But even
Okay,
after admitting
well,
this,
if you're gonna
there was no
just make the
catharsis.
decision to be immature and inconsiderate of other people's feelings, and
I
their
don't think there
experiences-
was anything that infringed on anyone's feelings. It was.
Yes, it was. I'm not gonna explain this to you. I think it's pretty fucking obvious. It's a thing about sexual assault. That's a very real thing that happens. And the ignorance to put a eggplant emoji, which can be symbolized as a dick,
Right.
underneath that post is not acceptable.
Okay.
So, I'm not 100% sure of the actions I'm going to take from here. I'm going to talk to Command Sergeant Major and my company commander.
Okay.
But for right now, you're fucking. I'm not trying to be corny, but you're on thin ice, dude. Like, that's not fucking cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. Bio, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I mean, well, first, introductions, right? Because we've not actually met. I'm your PSG, this is your PL. I'm Staff Sergeant Bio. This is, what is it, 2LT, right? 1LT? 2LT?
First do it.
Yeah, first Lieutenant Koala. Time and a place, man. Like, we're going to fuck around and joke and bullshit, but, like, we don't fuck around and joke about shit like that, right? I mean, there's obviously no topics. I mean, I know it's a video game, and I mean, you sound a little older, so I'm sure you and I come from the same fucking era of video
Hey,
gaming.
Bio, I'm
right?
gonna go AFK real fast.
That's fine. So I'm sure you and I come from the same era of video games, and there was a lot of fucking wild shit that we heard and said back in the day. You know what I mean? But it's just one of those that, like, it was a serious post, not a fuck around post. And the minute that went up, there were screenshots taken and fucking top command of the battalion being notified and all that shit. So, like, again, it's a time and a place. Everyone kind of saw that as being pretty fucked up. I will say I appreciate the honesty of you just saying, you felt like being immature, just simply not beating around the bush is a plus. But yeah, like he said, I don't know what happens from here, because I don't know that we've had a situation.
Well, I
like
mean,
this before.
I don't, maybe it's not, maybe the server's not right for me. Maybe that's the thing. Because if there's a enormous amount of people, as you claim, that are willing to take screenshots and make it bigger than it actually is, it's a dick emoji. It's a dick emoji. I mean,
Wait,
I,
let me
I did.
stop you right there. So, first of all, if people screenshot that, first, that looks bad on the platoon. That looks bad on you. That looks bad on me. That looks bad on Bio. That looks bad for the entire platoon. Second of all, it's not just a dick emoji. It is the fact that you put it under a post with such a serious topic about it.
Okay.
It's not the fact that you put a dick emoji. I would honestly find that funny in any other situation rather than it's a sexual assault post
Okay.
about things that are actually happening in the world and trying to prevent them.
Okay.
And you just kind of said fuck you and did that shit, right? So it's not just a dick emoji, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to end this conversation right now. I'll say I don't know. I know what's going to happen. I just don't know which option it's going to be. It's going to either be a counseling or an Article 15, or if, it happens how Command Sergeant Major probably wants it to happen, it might happen either another way. So I would recommend staying in server tonight as long as you can. Command Sergeant Major will probably be here around 9-ish
Okay.
my time, so he's going to want to speak with you. Company is probably going to want to speak with you as well. But no, yeah, this is unacceptable. I mean, I don't care what your background is. I don't care who you are. I don't care how old you are.
Yeah,
This is
that's
literally
that's fine.
unacceptable.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. Are we
We,
all
we
tracking?
we don't have to beat around the bush. We don't have to, you know, play
I'm
little
not
games
beating around
and
the
stuff.
bush.
Well, I mean,
No.
if you're saying that, if it is what it is, then it is exactly what it is. I mean, but the point of the matter is that there was a number of people that took screenshots and reported it. So, like,
As they should have.
right, but that's a little juvenile, right? That's people looking for drama.
I mean, putting a
Excuse
fucking
me?
dick emoji under a sexual
What do you mean?
harassment post
I'm not insulting you, am I? I'm saying that's a little
No, you're not
juvenile for
insulting
someone.
me. That's just very, ignorant. Like you
Right, but
just said.
that's not ignorant at all. That's not ignorant at all, because what I'm saying is that you're saying
Reporting
that
a
a number of
sexually
people.
immature thing that a possible grown man posted in a
Right,
Discord
right.
server
But
full of
you're
juvenile
acting.
children
You're saying to me
is
as
not.
though you're. Excuse me. What?
No. So there
How did
the age
children
limit
become
for
involved in
this
this?
the age limit for this server is 16.
Right, right, right. But how did
So
children become involved in what I did?
no, I'm saying doing that under a sexual assault post in a server that has children in it and being pretty much sexually immature under an announcement with everybody in the server that can see it, not even just the battalion, the entire server could have seen what you did.
Uh-huh.
That's not like a thing you just let slide under the rug. That's not a juvenile thing to screenshot that. That's the right thing to do and make sure action is taken so it doesn't happen again.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna advise you to fall out of the server, and just leave tonight. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna advise you to do, right now.
Why?
I'm telling you to. I'm not asking you. I'm saying
Right,
leave the
but
server.
I'm asking you why.
Because you're being very immature and kind of nonchalant about a very serious issue that I'm trying to address to you.
Right, but you're being a Becky about it.
Hey.
As in you're becoming a child about something that